So Florida is the place where you can pretty much register anything with four tires. It could be rotted out. It could be on some extra trash, and you can still register it. But 400 JDM cars are about to get crushed. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, I'm back in the building. So much to talk about going forward, but before we get started to get into this video, I'm going to tell you guys where if you guys want to see any of the stuff that was going on while I was overseas, you can do that by going to my Getter account. It's GETTR. It's kind of like Twitter, but they kind of like let you post what you want. You don't get banned for posting war images. So if you're interested in seeing that stuff, follow me over there. That's probably where I'm going to be posting stuff, and over on Rumble as well. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this story today, which I think is absolutely insane. But 400 foreign market vehicles. If you don't know what that is, like JDM cars are kind of like they're right side drive usually. Japanese cars, right? They're you know, your Skylines. I've seen weird Toyotas, especially out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You see all kinds of stuff, right? It's insane. But 400 foreign market vehicles are having their titles revoked in Florida amid an ongoing investigation. Basically, they had a screenshot of a document that was posted to social media that the import community, you know, over basically a mass revocation. Now, what had happened was around the early part of March. I want to say it was the 5th, maybe it was the 7th. A dude named, what was it, Andre Diaz or Andreas Diaz was arrested for basically fraudulently importing these cars. Now you can say, well, how does that happen? It could be like they put false safety information in. Like, so here's the thing. The vehicles have to be a certain age for you to be able to import these vehicles, and they're not be tied to like different safety things, different import things. Because there's vehicles that are sold that are not manufactured in the United States that you can't buy here. And basically what it is that they're basically saying that this dude, along with an accomplice, committed fraud on 348 vehicle title applications. Damn. Just in case you didn't know, each one of those that were done, that's a felony. So basically what they were doing was using fictitious names, fake addresses, or they basically made false statements. And that means like cars that weren't in the correct amount of time as far as years. They basically lied on those and got those imported. But they also falsified bills of sale. From here in my notes here, it says they got 40 counts of falsifying bills of sales and 40 counts of uttering forged instruments and more than 50 counts of identity fraud. Damn. Now, the Florida Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles ordered an emergency suspension of a company named Soho Imports dealership license under the justification that it posed an immediate and serious danger to public welfare. Basically, the danger called out is consumer financial loss as a result of the dealership alleged misconduct. Because, so here's the thing. How could there be financial loss? Well, if the state deems that that vehicle is not safe to be on the road, which this is hilarious to me that this is even happening in Florida, where some of the most unsafe cars in the entire country reside. Basically, they're basically doing this to keep the dealership from selling vehicles that will then eventually either have to be exported or crushed. So I get it. So some of the vehicles that have had these bogus titles that had VIN revocations, Honda Accord Giro R, Honda Accord Wagons, Honda Civics, SIR2 Type Rs, Honda CRVs. These are all right side drive vehicles. Honda Fit, Honda Inspire, Honda Integra DC2. That's basically an old school Acura Integra, but it's actually a Honda. Honda Odyssey, Honda S2000, Honda Torino, right side drive Mazda RX-7, FDs, Mitsubishi AirTex, Mitsubishi Delica, Space Gear, never heard of it, Lancer Evolution VRS, Lancer Evolution, what is that, iX Wagon GT. I mean, there's a whole gang, a whole list. A Toyota Century, a Toyota Chaser, Toyota Hiace, Toyota Crown, Toyota Verosa. Now, I've seen that one on the road here, and Toyota Supra MK4. So, there was, oh, check this out. And you can search, so there's the Florida Department of Motor Vehicles will put up a thing where you can see if your vehicle might be affected. But what's crazy is one R34 Nissan Skyline was sold at a Sotheby's auction in 2017 for $68,000. Oof. Basically, all of these vehicles are now paperweights. Except, and this is, how do I preference this without getting myself in trouble? All right, I'm not advising anybody to do anything that they're not supposed to do, but I can tell you this. If you own one of these vehicles and your title is still in your hand, you have a paper title. The thing with Florida is, unless you physically ask for a paper title, most of them are electronic. And this should be a lesson to those as to why electronic titles suck. Because if the state says, nah, we don't want these cars anymore, boom, your car is no longer registered, your title has been canceled, and you're basically sitting on a several thousand-pound paperweight. But if you're one of these customers that actually has a Skyline or one of these Toyotas or one of these right-side drive cars, and you have a physical paper title in your hand, even if Florida has revoked it, and I'm not going to tell you what states you can go to that are not in that system, but you could physically, very quickly, like in the next day or so, take this vehicle to a different state and get a title for it from that state to keep yourself from getting screwed. Probably out here on the West Coast, I'm not going to tell you what state to do that in. But that said, it's not all bad for those consumers, but for a majority of them, they're screwed. I'm just telling you, like, if it was me and someone would say, well, TK, it's totally wrong, you can't do that, you can't do that. I don't care. You're not going to tell me that it's okay or cool for me to take a significant financial loss. It's not going to happen. I don't care. Anyways, with that said, let me know what you guys think about this story in the comment section down below, because to me, this is absolutely nuts. Could you imagine spending like $40,000 or $50,000 on a Skyline only to be told like a month or two after you've owned it, it's registered, you got the R34 license plate, you're doing your thing, and then the state comes by and goes, yeah, homie, we're gonna need that license plate, and your title is canceled. This car can't be on the road no more. Boom. Whew. Yeah, that would suck. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. With that said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I have a couple other news stories and stuff we'll be publishing over the next few days, and I'm slowly getting back into it. I still have to kind of take it really easy. And like I said, if you want to know like about everything that happened and what we were doing, I'll be posting that stuff over on the places that I mentioned at the beginning of today's video. So stay tuned for that if you're interested in that. But with that said, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't already. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Whoopsie!